welcome back to Risen Sun Adventures. Like I said, we have been modding this 2014 Nissan Frontier. We've had brand new tires put on it. We've had it lifted 3 inches, and now I'm going back in and I'm kind of detailing it out a little bit, and I'm going to paint the brake calipers just to give it that little flair. So guys, stay with us and we'll show you how to do it. First of all, what you're going to need some tape. You need just some primer and the color of choice, whatever you want to do. A lot of people say that you have to use the high temp paint, but I've looked on YouTube and several guys have used just regular Krylon colors, because the brake caliper doesn't get that hot. If it does and you've got a problem with your brakes, then you go have them checked out. So what I'm using is a Perfect Match Duplicolor. This is actually a Chrysler color, but it was actually the closest color I could get to my truck without having it mixed. So we did the one side. It looks really good, and we'll show you the before and after. Here's the before, and we'll show you what you need to do. First of all, you're going to tape off a couple areas on the brake, and that is these bushings, these rubber bushings. And it's nothing big. You just take the tape, wrap it around, and then just fold it through, and that just mainly keeps it off that rubber bushing. You've got a bleed nipple right back here. Go ahead and take some tape, put on it. And you got another rubber bushing on the bottom. Take it and do the same as you did with the top. Just kind of feed it through. There you go, on the other side, pull it through. Pull that through there. And then you've got 2 spots right here where the brakes actually close in, one here, one here. Just kind of fold up your tape and just kind of stuff it in the hole. Make sure that when you get through, you take off the bag in a moment, and I'll show you how to do that. But make sure you take that tape out, or you're going to be doing like I have to do in a moment. Take that front tire back off again. And it's a beast, guys. These tires, 10 ply, they ain't light. And I ain't young no more. So what you do is you take this bag, Walmart bag, trash bag, whatever you want to do, and you kind of split you a hole right here in the middle. Just big enough to get it started. You're going to take your bag and you're going to stretch it over top of your brake. And then once you get down here, you just start tearing the bag open until it fits over the brake caliper. And what you're doing is you're letting the bag actually come back on itself. And you use it as your masking. And you slowly keep pulling it down. You just work it slowly. You need to rush until you get it over top of the entire brake caliper. Like so. Like that. You got it mask off and you wipe it down. Guys, these here are pretty much not really rusty, so I didn't have to go back and scrape it off with a wire brush. If they are rusting, just take your wire brush, scrape it off real good. I'm using a self-etching primer, and it's also a filler primer. So what it's going to do is it's going to get into some of these cracks on this cast iron, and it'll fill them in, kind of give you a better paint job. So light coats. And with the temperature out here today, the humidity is less. This dries really quick, so it doesn't take long at all. And we'll put one coat on, we'll let that dry for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll come back, we'll put another coat of the primer, and then we'll put 2 coats of the color on, and then we'll put the wheel on, and we'll show you what it looks like when you're all through. We've let that dry for another 10, 20 minutes, and now we're gonna spray our first coat of the color. And you want to do it light coats on this first part, and then when you get towards the end, you can lay it on heavy. And you know, none of us want it to run, but guys, if it does run, it's going to be behind the tire. But they want to see it, but you just try not to get it where it runs. Make sure you do multiple angles to get into these crevices. All right, we'll let that dry for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and put our final coat on the tire on, show you what it looks like. Let it sit for another 10 to 15, 20 minutes. You can actually go back in. You can feel it to the touch, and once you get it to where it's not tacky, you can go ahead and start spraying your next coat, and that usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So here's your next coat, and it's just a bee. And you can see it darkens it up, and it starts to really look good. And guys, that's pretty much it with spray painting your calipers. It's not as hard as what most people think. Cheap way, save those Walmart bags, throw it on top of there, and go with it. And we'll show you what it looks like with the tire back on it, and then we'll show you what all 4 of them look like once we get them all complete. All right guys, thanks for tuning in. All right guys, that project of painting my calipers is finished. And if you can get in there, I'll probably try to focus this in a little bit better and kind of get you a better shot. But you can see the red through the wheels. And once I put the black covers on, you should be able to see them a lot better. But the mods are coming along, guys. I mean, it's just a slow process. You can see the red into that one there. Really looks good. And then right in there. So thank you for stopping by Risen Sun Adventures. Like I said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you'll be able to get notified during the next loaded mod. And guys, I appreciate everything you're doing. Make sure you share, like the page, so I can continue to grow with my numbers. So peace out. We'll see you on the next one.